Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Sabrina and I would like to thank you so much for joining me here. In this video I'm presenting your modern house speed build in The Sims 4 and I am really excited because this is actually my first video here on YouTube. So I'm sorry guys for the video quality. I know it's not really perfect yet. I'm still trying to figure out the best setup for the program I'm using to record. Unfortunately, now I couldn't figure out how to use the full resolution, so the top bit is a little bit cut off, but I think we can make it work. Sorry guys, I'll try to work on this. Yeah, just a quick overview what you can expect here. I'm mainly planning to post like building videos in The Sims. I'm not an expert yet, not by far, but I will try to figure out different style houses and would like to share them with you guys. So if you're interested in this, please subscribe. But yeah, anyway, for this building I got the inspiration from an image I found on Google. Like I had an image of the front bit of it and I quite liked the combination of the brick and the wood. Yeah, so I thought it would be great for Oasis Spring. And actually the house would be a two-story building in real life, and I still give this illusion in The Sims, but it's actually only a one-story building in terms of livable space. So as you see, I put in some stairs. Your sim can go up there to the first floor, but there's not really enough space to build any rooms there. So you could use the upstairs as like a storage space, or if you want to use the space up there like to build some rooms, you would need to increase the height of the roofing. I didn't want to do this because I thought it looked too tall, so I went for like a one-story building. I think it works out fine because this house is actually for free Sims, suitable for free Sims. So like I'm thinking of a family, like a couple and their teenage son in my mind. Yeah, and now besides this, I set myself a personal challenge for this building. I wanted to go for like an all monochrome interior design color scheme. So not for the exterior, as you've seen in the exterior I'm free to use whatever color. But for the interior I wanted to go with like all black and white, like furniture, wallpapers, flooring. Yeah, I had to take some liberty with the decorations because yeah, they're really limited. Black and white paintings, for example, this is a bit difficult to find, and yeah, also because I wanted to have a fruit bowl, so sorry for that, but mostly overall it's black and white, and if not black and white, at least like neutral colors. Yeah, as you can see, I'm starting off with the kitchen in terms of furnishing, and I just noticed that I always tend to start with the kitchen. I don't know why, like when I start with furnishing I always tend to start with the kitchens. Do you guys, if you build in The Sims, do you guys have any room you tend to start off with, or like you want always start with first? I think maybe because my kitchens tend to be close to the entrance, so yeah, it feels natural for me to start off with it. Yeah, so this living area, the kitchen living area, is quite open floor plan because yeah, I think it looks nice, and it would be nice for the Sims to like be able to talk with their friends like while they're cooking in the kitchen. You can watch TV while cooking. You're not so secluded. Yeah, here with this booking shelf, I didn't want it to stick out too far into the living room, so I pushed it back a bit and used the clipping as like a plant rack, and I think yeah, why not? It works fine. For the interior style, so it's quite overall it's quite modern, contemporary, but I insert a lot of like rustic, nature-inspired touches here and there because I think in this family maybe they're quite drawn to this style. Maybe one of them used to live in like Willow Creek or Parenthood Bay beforehand, and yeah, you can especially see this in the parents' bedroom as well. It's quite rustic. Also, as you can see there, I put the laundry, the wash machine into the kitchen. I know it's like in different countries people have different habits of where to have the laundry. Some people have it in like the bathroom, some people have an extra storage room, some people have it in the basement or in the garage. I put it into the kitchen here because I didn't have any other room for it. Yeah, I did it also because I used to live in the UK for quite some time, and in the UK it's common to have the laundry, wash machine. Usually it's like a wash machine with integrated dryer in the kitchen. I mean, obviously this house is not based in the UK, it's based in a desert, maybe somewhere in the south of the US. So yeah, I'm not sure if it makes so much sense, but yeah, anyway. So as you can see, we're furnishing the parents' bedroom, and I had this issue here that like it's not the first time I had this issue. Sometimes I have it with like the rugs. Once I place them, you can't select them anymore. It's kind of like they're becoming part of the floor. You can, I mean, certainly you can undo the action, but yeah, I don't know what's the matter with it. So I just placed the planters outside on top of it, which will be on the back, like there will be a terrace outside in the backyard. So it's gonna be okay for this in this case. Yeah, as mentioned, the parents, they have quite a taste for the rustic interior style, unlike the rest of the house, which is especially evident in their bedroom. We have some modern touches in their bedroom, like the rug, for example, but overall their bedroom and their bathroom are going to be quite, yeah, rustic, like quite country style, like I want to say. Yeah. So here for the flooring, because we have the black and white challenge as mentioned, interior design, I didn't want to go for all white floor, and going for all the checked patterns seemed to be too much for me, so I created my own pattern in this way, and I think it looks quite cool. I was quite proud of myself coming up with this pattern, and I think I'll try to use it more in future buildings. Yes. Yeah, I mean, before I keep talking about this building, maybe I should say something about myself, about my sim background. Yeah, I used to love The Sims, and I played it especially since The Sims 2. Like Sims 1, I didn't own the games. I think I just played it at my friend's place once, but I started with The Sims 2, and I was more like a person who likes to create large families or create people I personally knew on The Sims. So I spent a lot of time in Creator Sims, but I wasn't really much of a builder. So yeah, I just recently started to build in The Sims, and I also just recently, like since the last summer, I started to play The Sims 4, because yeah, I played The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, but by the time The Sims 4 was released, this is when I started university, I started to study, and I didn't have so much time, firstly, and also I didn't want to buy it, when you already have several expansion packs of one sim version, and when the new Sims comes out and you only have the base game, it's like it feels a bit boring, maybe also because the price. So I kind of stopped playing The Sims for a bit, and then this summer I picked it up again, and because I watched like some YouTube videos, and I got really hooked on them, especially in building videos, and yeah, that's why I also decided to start building myself. So recently, the last few months, I started building myself, and I thought I really enjoyed it, and now I'm at this point where I'm thinking I'm also ready to share it with you guys. So I'm really nervous to share this building with you and this all, but yeah, I mean, if you're interested to watch somebody who's not an expert yet, but who's just starting out, I mean, maybe you guys are also just starting out, let me know, guys, in the comments if any one of you is also just like kind of a new builder, not that experienced builder. Yeah, if you have any builds up I can check out, please let me know. I'd love to see it. Yeah, so for this room, sorry, I want to go back to the building for a bit. This is the teenage son's bedroom, and in my mind he's a really artistic person. So as you've seen in the living room, I've already placed the easel, and here in this room I placed like the sketches above his desk, and like I'm going to have some like blank canvases underneath the desk. So I think he's a really artistic person, maybe his mom as well, I'm not sure, could be. And I've also added, like, I'm going to add a cat statue here, and I had like a cat neon sign, so maybe he or she, in my mind I'm thinking of he, is really a fan of cats, really likes cats. I would love to have a cat, but I didn't add any pet equipment in the house. So if you like to place a family to play with in this house, you can just add like a pet bowl and food bowl and like a bed, some toys yourself, and it should be quite easy to have it in. Okay, so this is the last room to furnish, and this is the main bathroom. And unlike the parents' bathroom, this is much more modern, much more like showy. I think that maybe it was already designed like this, or the parents, even though they personally prefer this rustic style, they quite like to maybe show off this bathroom for guests, because this will obviously be used by the teenager and by guests. And I quite like to have these windows right in the middle. They kind of act like as a room divider. And yeah, I mean, it gives you the illusion as if there's like a four-room, you know, like say similar as in a public bathroom. You have like a four-room first where you can go to freshen up, so guests can go like have the same feeling there. Yeah, and despite of the modern fancy outlook, I still add like some plants there on the shelves and in the corner behind the window in a bit, because yeah, I think the family they quite love plants. Maybe especially because we live in Oasis Spring, which is not really an environment with a lot of greenery around, so we like to have it as much as possible indoor. Yeah, we're almost finished with the furnishing. Still have to add like a little dining table here in the corner. Yeah, it's unfortunately only with 2 chairs, so you can also sit by the kitchen island. And I'm going to add like a table outside as well, because I think in Oasis Spring the weather should be nice most time around the year, so your Sims can also have dinner out there, or if they have a lot of guests around. Yeah, and same as I'm always or mostly tend to start with kitchens, I tend to finish with tend to finish furnishing with the entrance area and the corridor. And I'm a bit like struggling. I don't feel we have so many furniture pieces for those areas. And yeah, especially for my personal challenge I set myself with only black and white, it's a bit tricky. Especially also because I don't have too many packs yet. So as mentioned, I only started with The Sims 4 this summer. And yeah, this build, I actually recorded it a few weeks ago already. So that by the time I built this house, I only had, like, besides Space Game, I had Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Parenthood, and Laundry Days. Yeah, so it makes it even more difficult, like, building when you say only black and white and you only have those packs. Now, meanwhile, it's the week after Black Friday. I've treated myself with some more packs, and now besides the packs I mentioned, I got City Living as new expansion pack, because I love to have like all these like modern build items and like inspired by different cultures. Then I also got Spa Days, also because of the modern items, because I feel like, you know, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, they're really Parenthood, Laundry Days are great for like with more traditional looking items, but like I needed some more modern items, so that's why I got Spa Days, and it's quite cool. And then I got a third one, which is Jungle Adventure, because I loved the items there. I mean, like this kind of South American style, colorful, vibrant, because I really love like vibrant, colorful interior design. That's also a reason why it's so difficult for this building for me to some extent, but yeah, I tried to make it work. So we finished the interior. I did cut off inserting all the lightings because I think it's a bit boring, so now we only have the exterior left. And for me, the exterior, I find it a bit hard for myself. I think many people who have like who are building on YouTube with like Sims, I see many people saying they prefer the exterior, and I mean, I like exterior, but I feel I'm not that creative with it, or I feel I'm a bit limited. Maybe also because I don't have all packs, not too many packs, it's limiting it a bit for me. So yeah, I'm always a bit not so sure what to do with the exterior and landscaping, but in this case, for this building, I just keep it quite simple, quite minimal. I have like a terrace at the back of the swimming pool, some plant boxes here, barbecue area. Yeah, so your Sims can have like dinner with their friends up there, come out in the morning for do some laps in the pool. Yeah, and now I'm just like basically doing the front bit and then some landscaping with plants. I quite liked landscaping in this case because, yeah, as mentioned, I keep it quite simple, and because this is my first build in Oasis Spring, so I had fun to play around with like the desert style plants, like the cactuses and palm trees. It was really cool. Like, I really enjoyed this more kind of tropical vibe because it looks so different from where I live. Yeah, we're almost finished now, and if you're still watching, if you still watched till now, thank you so much, guys. I mean, it would mean a lot to me if you leave a comment down below if you liked the video, or if you're interested to see more, subscribe. Like, yeah, as mentioned, if any of you is also building and loves building, yeah, please let me know. I'd love to check out your creations as well, if you have them on a gallery or if you have a channel yourself. And so I've already recorded some more videos, so probably next building I'm going to post will be also a modern build with like only base game. But besides this, I've already prepared a traditional mansion in Brindleton Bay and a little Swedish cottage. So if you're interested in this, please stay tuned, please subscribe. So yeah, you can, if you like this building, you can find it on the gallery. My original ID is subsimsim, just as my username here. And yeah, I hope I can see you guys soon, and until then, I hope you have a great day, and bye, guys!